Hi guys, Tom here, welcome to the vlog. Right, so about this time last year, I was building my graphic design portfolio for university interviews. And I expect right now there are plenty of people doing the same thing again. And I know that when I was making my portfolio, I needed some help putting it together. Just a few tips here and there would be nice. And wherever you look on the internet, it's really hard to find anything that's of any use. So today I'm going to talk you through my university portfolio, partly so you guys can see what I get up to outside the world of vlogging, and also partly to give some tips to anyone that happens to stumble across this video that is making a portfolio. Right, so here it is. It basically consists of two parts: the box and the book. The box is basically just to protect the book, which is very advisable if you're planning on moving around the country to these interviews. Also, something that I realised very early on when I was putting this together is that the front cover of the portfolio is the very first piece of your design work that your interviewer will see. Therefore, I decided to cut something out the laser cutter which would kind of reflect my art style, as well as being more interesting than just a boring blank label stuck on the front somewhere. And I mean, as you can see, the physical size of my portfolio is actually quite small compared to some people's. And at the interviews, this was incredibly intimidating. Just picture this. I walk up into the room with my little 30 by 30 centimetre book, only to be greeted by all these people with massive A1 folders, which are enormous. And when they're all laid out on the table, the size of mine was physically dwarfed by all these others. But mine was the only one with a personalised front cover, which really does help it to stand out. One of the most important bits of advice that I found when I was building my portfolio was to have a strong piece of work at the front and the back of the book. Now at the back I put what I thought was quite a strong piece, but at the front I put a little self-portrait of myself, which was to once again personalise my portfolio specifically to me. Now, in my opinion, the most important aspect of my portfolio is the layout. Now this is a completely personal choice to whoever's making the portfolio, but for me I split up into these sections: infographics, typographic art, photography, posters and advertising. These are the infographics that I made for my portfolio. The typographic art. I don't know if you can tell, but there was a bit of a Batman theme going on with this portfolio. And the photography, which was mostly just me experimenting with a camera which I had no idea how to use. Then finally a few more experimental pieces made to be adverts. And there's the picture of the beer bottles again and the end of the portfolio. Now, I know this isn't the only way to make a portfolio, but it seems to work for me because both of the interviews I went to offered me a place, which is great. In the comments below, let me know what you thought of my portfolio. Also, if you've made a portfolio yourself, let me know how you did that and any tips you've got. Also, I know this video is slightly different to usual. That's because I've been wanting to try out some different video types to try and freshen things up a bit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe to become part of the Elson today, and I'll see you next week.